Hey there, it's Kat here. And if you have been wanting to start selling your courses to businesses, to nonprofits, so that you can get paid in full, upfront, and in bulk, then you definitely want to tune in to this particular broadcast because I'm going to be talking about what you need to do to get started to do just that. A lot of people started selling their courses or started building their courses for consumer audiences, thinking that they were going to sell one to many, only to be disappointed by what you have to do to sell one to many, right? Getting on social media, doing things like I'm doing right now, going live, and all of that. And some people, figured out that it wasn't really for them. And so they wanted to figure out, hey, listen, how can I offer my courses to businesses that are willing to pay me in full and upfront for my courses where I don't have to, go live and I don't have to, post every day and do all the things and show up and put my face out there and put on my makeup and all the things, right? Well, you are correct in that there is another way. There is, some might say, even a better way. But the thing is that most people don't know how to get started with offering their courses to businesses. They don't understand how the decisions are made, which is totally different from how course buying decisions are made in the consumer sector. Okay. In the consumer sector, people decide on whether or not they're going to buy your course based on whether or not they know you, they trust you, they like you. That's all good, right? But again, what is it that you have to do in order to be known, trusted, and liked? And a lot of people just don't really care for that process and what that takes, right? And so the other way of offering your courses is going to be to businesses, okay? Businesses need your courses, but they make decisions totally differently, right? They're not looking at how many followers you have. They don't care about that. They don't care how popular you are or are not. What they care about is if you're able to solve their problems, if you're able to help them to move their needle forward in terms of how they're actually going to achieve their business goals. Now, if you can help them to achieve their business goals, then they're going to be interested in talking to you. Okay. They're going to be interested in understanding the dynamics of what you have to offer. Right. But keeping in mind that they are thinking about it from the standpoint of what can you do for me? How can you help me solve my business problem? And so a few weeks ago, we hosted a Course Connects event, and we had several panelists, and one of those panelists, Christina Heilig, was giving feedback to one of our presenters, and one of the things that Christina was talking about is really what businesses want, what businesses need from you in order to buy your course, to buy your program. What is it that they need to understand? And so remembering that as a course creator, it's going to be really super important that you know how businesses think, what they're really thinking about. Most people want to focus on. They want to focus on how pretty their headshots are. They want to focus on how many followers they have. They want to focus on, I don't know, nice looking cover on their book or whatever it is. Businesses care about making sure that their employees have what they need to be productive, making sure that they are able to make money in their business, making sure that they're able to move their needle forward. And when they get those directives from their board, from their C-suite saying, hey, this is what our goal is for this particular year, that they're able to look at you and say, hey, how can you help us get there? Okay, so listen, instead of me telling you about it, I'm going to share a video with you that came from Course Connects. And this video is Christina giving feedback to one of our presenters at Course Connects. Okay, Course Connects is the next one is coming up in June 13th. Okay, so June 13th. Definitely mark your calendar. If you're anywhere in and around the Atlanta area, that's definitely a place you want to be, because that is where the decision makers will be in the room. And they're going to be talking about how to get to the yes, right? How do you actually speak the language of business so that they'll say, you know what, let's bring this program in. Let's bring this course in, and let's do what we have to do to get this in front of our employees. Maybe it's a program for their leaders. Maybe it's a program for their vendors, who knows what. But if you've got a program that can help solve a business problem, like maybe it's low engagement, maybe they have a customer service problem, maybe they have a communication problem, maybe they have a digital literacy problem, and now they can't really move their business forward because they don't know AI, or they don't have good digital literacy skills. Maybe they have an aging workforce. Maybe they have a lot of young people who aren't used to working in a corporate environment, so they need your program to help them with their communication skills. Whatever it is. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and share this video with you so that you can get an idea of the kind of feedback that this particular presenter got, along with all the other presenters. And I want you to hear what Christina is saying about what they're going to be looking for when you present your course to them for purchase. Okay, so with that, let me go ahead and pull up
And
the
if you're
video.
interested in working with me or learning more about my programming, please reach out to me. Take a screenshot of the QR code and let's have a chat. Thank you so much.
Okay. I'm not going to say anything because I am completely biased, but I am sitting. Okay, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet. Okay. I'm going to let the panelists talk. And then after that, y'all not going to be able to shut me up. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. Thank you so much, Sharita. Now, what we're going to do, I am going to go step by step for each one of the panelists to give their feedback. And each one of you have up to 2 minutes to give your feedback. For Sharita, remembering to analyze the program through your specific lens, whether that is compliance. Feel free to ask any questions of her along the way, and help her to know where she needs to improve, if anywhere. All right, very good. So I'm going to just kind of go across the screen as I see you all, and I'm going to start with Christina Heilig. All right, Christina,
all right,
we're ready for your feedback.
Great presentation, Sharita. I really enjoyed that and learned some myself about these programs. What I would say is you had said like some pushback or some opportunities or obstacles at the outset is that you can't always measure the outcomes, or this is what the client was saying. I would ask them, what are the opportunities? How do you know about those opportunities? And typically they can point to some metrics or data, and then that's your starting point for your measurement of success and impact by saying, we're focusing on these key targets. What is the current state of each of these targets? What is the desired state? And how can I close that gap? And that's what I'll be measuring. And then you can tie that to dollars, to hours, to efficiency, to retention, turnover, morale, confidence, guest feedback, you name it, sales. So I'd say anchor yourself in those metrics, get them from those individuals, and then that sets you up for success.
Very good. Very good. So you can see, right, what it is that Christina is saying and how to really close that gap. And that was really invaluable feedback that Sharita got, that you just heard. And that is what we're doing in Atlanta come June 13th. Okay. Just a few months away. If you want to get in the room where these decisions are being made so that you can understand directly from people who are check writers. These are people who write checks every day for programs, who evaluate training, who evaluate programs. And if you want to get in front of them, if you want to say, hey, what is it that they're looking for? Just like Christina just mentioned, and some of the other panelists, you're going to really be able to understand the lens from which they are talking and from which they are coming from, right? And so many times you get, maybe some lukewarm response, or you're not quite confident getting in front of them because you don't know how those decisions are made. Well, you no longer have to do that. You no longer have to worry and wonder. Why? Because you can actually be in the room with decision makers, with people who are going to tell you, listen, this is what you need to do to get to the yes, right? Getting to the yes is really what we're looking to do, right? Right? You got an amazing program. Your content is not the issue. Your content is not a problem. Your content is A1. You have 10 years, 20 years, 30 years of experience, right? Your content is not the issue. The issue is that you are trying to present your course in a way that doesn't speak to businesses. Okay. So if you want to get in the room with the business decision makers, with the people who have the power of the pen, the power to write the checks, then you want to make sure that you join us in Atlanta, June 13th. Okay. June 13th. There's no excuse. I have put this event together for those of you who said, you know what, in 2026, I am going to offer my course to businesses that can pay me in bulk up front for a year at a time, sometimes multiple years at a time. That is what I'm looking for. If that is you, this is your opportunity to actually get in the room and hear from decision makers. Hear from the people who have the power of the yes. All right. So in June, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 panelists, 6 panelists from various industries. Okay. Some of the people who already presented at Course Connects that we just had a few weeks ago already have follow-up appointments with some of these people already. And I'll share more about that coming up. Okay. Not today, but I'll share more about that and what's happening with some of the people who presented to these folks. This is not a pitching contest. Okay. It's not gimmicky. It's not, it's not that. This is a real opportunity to get in the room with decision makers. Okay. So if you've been wanting that opportunity, if you've been saying, listen, I'm on LinkedIn, I can't get any traction, I don't know who's paying attention, nobody's there. If you want to come in a environment that is not salesy, this is not about selling to you. This is not about, how much money can people get from you? No. These are real people who have real authority, check writing authority, who are going to be sharing secrets, insights, insider information about how to get to the yes with them. Not only that, now you can be a presenter at Course Connects. There might be a couple of spots still left. If you want to actually present your course to these decision makers, Okay, you still have an opportunity to do that. If that's something that you want to do, make sure that you reach out to me. Okay, reach out to me or click the link around this video when you see it. And if you want an opportunity and you say, you know what, I haven't had the opportunity, I've got an amazing course, I know a lot, I know I can offer my course to a whole business, to their employees, to their leadership, to their frontline staff, to their customer service reps, whoever it is. I know that I have something that I can offer. I just need the opportunity to get in the room with these people. Well, now's your chance. Now's your chance. Okay. And we're doing it in Atlanta. We just had one and it was phenomenal. It was amazing. I mean, seriously, people got breakthroughs. People got connected with the people who have the power to say yes. They got connected with them right there, right then. They got to hear directly from decision makers, from businesses. They got to hear directly from them what's going to help them get to the yes, so that they can go back and reposition what they're doing so that they can come back. But at that point, now they've got the connections that they were looking for. Now they're able to connect with these people and say, hey, I've made this adjustment, or I heard what you said at Course Connects. Now I'm ready to share what I have with you. And now they're ready to listen. And now they're ready to listen. I put this event together for you. For you. This is not for me. This is not a sales event. This is not come to my event and let me razzle dazzle you and then ask you for $20,000. This is not that. This is not that. As a matter of fact, this is categorized as a professional development program. You can actually get professional development credit for coming to Course Connects. Why? Because as a professional, you need to understand how training decisions are made. You need to understand why certain training gets rejected and why some gets accepted. Listen, they are going to spend the money anyway. The line item was written last year for this year. They have the money. This is not, like consumers. Sometimes they have the money, sometimes they don't. They blow out a good tire, forget about it. This is not that. These are organizations that already have funding ready for training and learning and development. They have already set it aside. Are they going to pay you, or are they going to pay somebody else? Who are they going to pay? It's up to you. It's up to you. So now you don't have to wonder. Now you don't have to guess. Now you don't have to say, well, who do I talk to? Who do I see? I put this together for you because I get this question so many times. Kat, how do I get my course into a business? How do I get my course into a nonprofit? Nonprofits will be represented at Course Connects. You want to understand how these businesses, how these nonprofits make decisions? How do you apply? How do you get in? Come to Course Connects. You'll find out. You'll actually be in the room so you can do some networking and talk to folks. And it's going to be amazing. I put this event together because I cannot tell you how many times I have been asked about how to make this happen. How do businesses make decisions around training? What are they looking for? What are they, how do I get them to say yes to me? You're going to find out, because we're going to have fireside chats. We're going to have panels. panel discussions that are really meaningful, and you're going to get a chance to ask questions. All right. And for, a lucky few, you'll get a chance to actually present at Course Connects so that you can get real feedback, not, up or down, like a Shark Tank. No, you're going to get real feedback that's going to help you move your needle forward and help you to position what you have for serious businesses, for audiences that you want to get your course in front of. Okay. So if you're interested in coming to Course Connects, right? You're thinking about it. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm not that far from Atlanta. I want to come. I'm not sure. I want you to click the link around this video. Okay. Get on the wait list, or if you're catching this video and it's past the wait list time, you can go ahead and get in for the early bird pricing before the prices go up to come to Course Connects, right? The event will be held in Atlanta, all right, in the downtown area. Okay, that I can tell you for sure. Okay, so I am looking forward to seeing you. Those of you all who have already signed up for Course Connects, this is amazing. I cannot wait to see you all, and I cannot wait to get in the room. This is my wheelhouse. Those of you all who know me know I got started in corporate learning and development. And so this is what I absolutely love, love, love to talk about. And this is really, truly an exciting opportunity for those of you all who say, you know what, this is my year. This is my year to get in front of the right people. This is my year to put my course content out there to people who can actually pay for it. Okay. So listen, if you're ready to rock and roll, you're ready to get it going, just say, Kat, I'm in. I'm ready. Kat, I'm in. I'm ready. I'll see you in Atlanta. I'll see you in Atlanta come June. I would love to see you all there. I'd love to see you in the house. Okay. This is where you are going to actually get a chance to talk to the people who have the power to say yes to you. Remember what I said. They're going to write the check to somebody. They already have. I want y'all to hear me. I want you to understand what I'm saying. They already have the money allocated. They did that in their last fiscal budgeting session. Last year, in 2025, they decided that they were going to spend tens of thousands of dollars on training and development. It's already there. It's already, I want you, somebody's going to pick up what I'm putting down. It's already there. It's not, are they going to have the money? Are they going to be? No, the money has already been allocated. It's sitting there. It's sitting in an account ready to pay the person that they've said yes to. And it can be you. It can be you. You just need an opportunity. Okay. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Okay. So go ahead. Tell me if you're coming. Send me a DM or just click the link around this video. All right. For more information about how you can join us in Atlanta for Course Connects. Okay. Until then, stay on course. See you soon.